When an account is set up in our system, we require specific information from our customer. We require a physical address for shipping purposes and a billing address if it's different than the shipping address, a phone number, fax number, and contact name. You will need to view this information at certain times when customers are calling to verify if we have the correct address on file, or you need to validate that you have the correct account. Where do you go to locate this information? The screen name is CM50. You will use your F7 function, enter CM50 in your perform function screen, hit enter, and now you're in the customer information display. You will need to know the customer account number in order to have the information displayed. In this case, we're going to enter T8963. Hit enter, and now you have the information. So let's go over what you see here. You have the company name, the address, city, state, and zip code, contact phone number. In some situations like this one, you will have an extension for the specific contact, fax number, and email address associated with the account. At the top, you will see that you are viewing the ship to information. So this is the shipping address the customer has provided for their account. How do you view the billing address if it's different? At the bottom, you will notice that every screen you visit will have different function keys. Okay? They have different purposes depending on the screen that you're viewing. In this case, in order to view the billing address, you will hit F2. You can either hit the key on your keyboard or click on the icon on your screen. You will then see that it changed to bill to. In most situations, the information will be the same. As you notice, it's the same address as the ship to. Okay? In some cases, you will see that the billing address is different, most likely a PO box. What other reasons would you come to this screen? This information here. All of our accounts are set up with a minimum order charge when they're first set up into our system. Most of the accounts are set up with an $18 minimum unless we have a special contract agreement that says we will give them to it less. For example, this account here only has a $5 minimum. Okay, this is a special agreement that we made with this account. So what the minimum order charge means is that every order that they place must meet a $5 minimum. If the order is less than $5, let's say it was $2 worth of product, we will bill the remaining $3 so that we will be charging a full $5 for the order. As mentioned before, most of our accounts have an $18 minimum unless it's agreed upon differently. The other reason you visit the screen is for the restock fee. Restock fees are applied to returns. If the customer made a mistake, whether it was over ordering or ordered the wrong product, we will agree to have them return the product back to us if it's within the allowed time frame. Once we receive the return, we will deduct a restock fee. The way the restock fee works is it's either $10 or 25%, whichever is greater, of the amount returned to us. Okay? So when you calculate the total of the return, if $10 is more than what 25% of that amount would be, then you will go with $10. If 25% is greater than $10, then you will go with the 25%. We will go into more detail when we review the return process. But just so you know, this is the screen where you go verify what that amount will be. Some accounts, they do not have a restock fee. If it doesn't have a restock fee, both of these numbers will be blank. Okay? The other bit of information that you will need would be price group. Why will you need to know what the price group is? Every account in our system is given a specific contract pricing. Okay? The price group tells us what price list is for that specific account. The reason you will need that information is if a customer calls in and says they want a copy of their contract. You will need that information to be emailed to the DP department so they can provide you the correct contract. The other information that you will need is invoice type. We have different methods of providing customers with their invoices. We can paper mail them to them or email them. This is where you know what option this account is set up. For example, the account that we're viewing right now is set up with electronic invoicing, E. That's what the E stands for, which means that we will email the invoices to them. If it has the letter P as in Paul, then we print the invoice and mail it out with the regular postal mail. Okay, so that is the CM50 screen.